Good day! Today I will revisit one of my older tutorials, how to make a balloon snake. And you can find a link to the original tutorial in the description below or in the info box above. Now, the reason I'm revisiting this tutorial is because I originally did it shortly after creating the model of that snake. But since then, as you can imagine, I've done hundreds of balloon snakes for the children. And naturally, in a course of time, I am now doing it a little bit differently than I used to do it before. I streamlined it a little bit so that it is much simpler and quicker to do. So let's get started.
Inflate a balloon of any color you wish for the head of the snake, leaving at the end a space of about the width of your hand. Now take another balloon for the eyes of any color you wish and inflate it only a little bit more than the width of your hand. Keep it aside for the moment, take back the green balloon and start with a round bubble. Then make a loop a bit longer than the width of your hand. Then a long bubble that should be about the same length than the tip of the loop. Followed by a round bubble, then another long bubble which should be the same length than the previous long bubble. And twist them together. Now transform the last round bubble you made into a pinch twist. And then make another long bubble, but it should be a little bit shorter than the previous two long bubbles. Yes, just about like that. Lock it against the pinch twist. Okay. You can now pierce the extremity of the last segment of balloon and let the air escape. If you have enough length, go around the base of the three long bubbles and come back to the pinch twist to lock that scrap of latex. And of course, if you don't have enough length to double it that way, just attach the scrap directly at the base of the three long bubbles. It doesn't really matter. You should now have this sort of string right in the center of the three long bubbles, and we will use it to lock down the eyes. Okay. You can now take the balloon for the eyes and divide it into two equal size bubbles. Align the two bubbles side by side, and before you attach them together, roll the long segment of uninflated balloon around the crease in between those two bubbles, so that it is a bit shorter. This will be the tongue of the snake, and it does not have to be so long. Now take back the head of the snake and insert one of the eye between the two longer bubbles and a shorter one. The tongue should be on the side of the pinch twist. And the string should be on the side of the shorter bubble. Just like that. That little string will keep the eyes in place. Almost finished. Now take the loop and pass it over the shorter bubble all the way over the pinch twist. Once the pinch twist is tucked against the tip of the loop will be kept in place. And position the tongue so that it comes out between the pinch twist and the tip of the loop. Position the eyes correctly into their sockets. Et voilà! Now, take another balloon, the same color as the head, and inflate it all the way to the end. Then, let a bit of air escape so that the balloon is a bit softer while still being inflated all the way to the end. And then only you can make the knot. Make sure the air pressure is equally distributed along the whole balloon. And attach the knot to the knot of the first round bubble you did on the head of the snake. Transform that round bubble into a pinch twist and make 2 more pinch twists afterwards, side by side. And tuck each one of those pinch twists against the 3 creases that are at the base of the 2 longer bubbles at the back of the head. This will ensure that the head and the rest of the body are firmly attached together. And from then on, the rest of the process is identical to the first version of the snake. Simply shape the rest of the body and the tail as you like. Et voilà! The finished look is absolutely identical to the first version, yet it is much simpler to do.
So that's all for today. I'll see you again for another lesson with Monsieur Ballon.